towers made of steam. In the corners of a dream, every brick is light as air, vanishing while I'm standing there. Gray and silver, street by street, where the sky and water meet. I can feel the structure sway, dissolving into shades of day. It's an architecture made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. There's a staircase in the smoke, words I wish I never spoke. Every step is fading fast, like a shadow from the past. It's an architecture made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. If the morning sun should break, what is left for me to take? Or will the city just subside with all the secrets left inside? Made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. Tonight, fading walls into the gray, building nothing. inside a paper cage. I'm watching every sentence turn into the light of things that burn. The fireplace is breathing slow, holding secrets we used to know. Every vow begins to curl in the ruins of our world. Gray and silver, soft and thin, breaking from the heart within. It's just the ashes of the letters tonight, caught within the flickering light. Every promise that I try to say is dancing on a paper grave. Yeah, it's just the ashes tonight. The smoke is rising to the stars, leaving only hidden scars. I see your name in charcoal black before the fire takes it back. 1,000 words I'll never say are drifting in the wind today. It's just the ashes of the letters somehow. I can't even read them now. Through the amber, through the haze, lost inside a silent blaze. Yeah, it's just the ashes tonight. If I gather up the dust, could I rebuild all the trust? Or am I just a fool in line for a story that was never It's just the ashes of the letters tonight, caught within the flickering light. Every piece I'm holding through still reflects a part of you. Yeah, it's just the ashes. Burning down, turning gray, letting every word just drift away. no way to take it back. Every line I've memorized fills the space between our eyes. The curtains heavy, soaked in rain. The writing seems to hide the pain, but the ink is running off the page. In this hollow, empty cage, the lights are burning through the floor. I can't find the exit door. Acting out a different part with a cold and heavy heart. I'm a ghost inside the frame, calling out a nameless name. It's an unfinished script tonight, blinded by the spotlight's fight, tearing up the final scene for everything that could have been. Yeah, it's an unfinished script tonight. Do we kill the lights? Do we end the play? Or just wander through the gray in a story gone It's an unfinished script tonight, blinded by the spotlight's bite, tearing up the final scene for everything that could have been. Yeah, it's an unfinished script tonight. The theater is cold, the dialogue is old, the end is never told. I folded up my heavy fears into a ship of wasted years. The ink is running in the rain, like salt upon an open vein. I launched it on a blacker tide, with nowhere left for me to hide. paper sail tonight, shredded by the morning light. I'm drifting on a hollow sea, but no one's coming back for me. Yeah, it's just a paper sail tonight. The water's cold, the sky is white, with nothing but the moon to guide. I find a message in the deep, a secret that the corals keep. It's just a paper sail tonight, shredded by the morning light. I'm drifting on a hollow sea, where no one's coming back for me. Yeah, it's just a paper sail tonight. If the waves should pull me down, would I fly or would I drown, or just become a part of the blue? Like the ghost I saw in you. It's just a paper sail tonight, shredded by the morning light. And drifting on a hollow sea, where no one's coming back for me. Yeah, it's just a paper sail tonight, folded, sinking, just a scrap of paper on the waves. Ink is bleeding on the page, like a bird inside a cage. I'm reading lines you never wrote, a heavy salt inside my throat. The letters burn, the edges curl, in the ruins of our world. I'm digging through the charcoal dust for a feeling I can trust, but every sentence turns to gray before I find the words to say. The grammar breaks, the meaning dies. kind of owl, I find a trace of the ghost behind your face. But the fire took the best of us, leaving only smoke and rust. It's just the cinder of the words somehow. I can't even hear them now. Through the ashes, through the cold, stories that will stay untold. Yeah, it's just a cinder of the words tonight. If I gather all the dust, can I build a bridge of trust? Or am I riding on the wind for the secrets that we nothing left but the ash. Mapping out a neon maze, lost inside the digital haze. Every compass point is wrong. I've been searching for too long. The grid is breaking at the edge, standing on a silent ledge. I see the shadows of the code on this long and frozen road. Blank and cold, like a story never told. It's a no, coordinate tonight. seasons pass. North is just a hollow word, a song the sailors never heard. The stars are shifting in their place, searching for a saving grace. I'm walking on a shifting floor, but I can't find the northern shore. The maps are burning in the cold, stories that were never told. I'm tracing lines upon my palm, waiting for the coming calm. But the wind is screaming out your name, and every direction feels the same. Yeah, the compass broke tonight, somewhere between the dark and light. I'm drifting out to open sea, when no one's coming back for me. Yeah, the compass broke tonight. If I throw the metal to the deep, would I finally get some sleep, or just wander in the gray until the ocean washes me away? Yeah, the compass broke tonight, somewhere between the dark and light. I'm drifting out to open sea, when no one's coming back for me. Yeah, the compass broke tonight. No direction, no shore, just the waves. Stands in walls of glass, watching all the seasons pass. I see the world in fractured lines, like broken stars and ancient signs. I reach out to the frozen air, but there is no one standing there. Just my reflection, pale and deep, a promise that I couldn't keep. It's a hollow world inside this frame. I've forgotten how to speak your name. Every window shows a different sky. Every truth is just a painted lie. Yeah, we're living in a glass tower tonight. Fractured, falling through the cracks of time, searching for a sign. I walk the halls of empty light, between the morning and the night. I find a shadow on the floor where there used to be a door. The gravity is pulling slow to a place I used to know. It's a hollow world inside this frame. I've forgotten how to speak your name. Every window shows a different sky. Every truth is just a painted lie. Yeah, we're living in a glass tower tonight. If the glass should finally break, how much more can one heart take? Would I fall or would I fly into the cold and open sky? Shadows climb the windowsill. I'm tracing lines upon the floor where your keys don't jingle anymore. The clock is ticking loud and deep, counting secrets I couldn't keep. 1,000 days are packed in crates, left behind by the hand of fate. I found a photo in a book, a smile I almost mistook for someone that I used to know. Before the seasons started to snow, the ink is faded, the edges torn, like a promise that was never born. Turn the hourglass upside down. I'm still searching for the crown of the king I used to be. When you were standing next to me, let the sand wash over the pain, like a desert crying for the rain. Yeah, turn the hourglass tonight. If I could stop the gears from turning, if I could stop the bridge from burning, would I stay or would I run into the heat of the dying sun? Upside down, I'm still searching for the crown of the king I used to be. When you were standing next to me, let the sand wash over the pain, like a desert crying for the rain. Yeah, turn the hourglass tonight. Falling slow, grain by grain, nothing left but the empty glass. Against my skin, watching where the night begins. I see a shadow in the frame, a ghost that doesn't have a starts to glow with the life I used to know. It's a trick of light and silvered gray, turning all the truth away. It's a silver reflection tonight, blinded by the artificial light. I'm chasing versions of the truth in the mirrors of our youth. Yeah, it's a silver reflection tonight. The hallway bends into the dark, searching for a human spark. But every image that I see is a stranger facing me. The geometry is shifting fast, built on ruins of the past. It's a silver reflection still, moving slow against my will. Every face I'm reaching through turns to someone I once knew. Yeah, it's a silver reflection tonight. If I shatter every page, would I finally break the chain, or just be cut by every shard of a heart that grew too hard? It's a silver reflection tonight, blinded by the artificial light. Every piece I'm holding to still reflects a part of you. Yeah, it's a silver reflection tonight. In the silver fading out, just a shadow in the glass. I'm staring at a silver wall, waiting for the glass to fall. Every face I see is mine, but none of them feel quite divine. You're a flicker in the pain, ghost inside a frozen rain. I reach out to the cold reflection, searching for a lost connection. The hallway bends into a curve, testing every single nerve. I see a shadow in the corner, like a silent secret warner. Every step I take is wrong, in a world where we don't belong. It's a labyrinth of mirrors tonight, blinded by the artificial light. I'm chasing versions of the truth, wasted in the echoes of our youth. Yeah, it's a labyrinth of mirrors tonight. If I shatter every frame, would I find a different name, or just be cut by every shard of a heart that grew too hard? It's a labyrinth of mirrors tonight, blinded by the artificial light. I'm chasing versions of the truth, wasted in the echoes of our youth. Yeah, it's a labyrinth of mirrors tonight. Reflections fading. Who are you? Who am I? Lost in the silver. I'm walking through the wires again, counting down the bits of pain. Every memory's a rusted key in a digital security. I see your face in the LED, a ghost within the circuitry. But the voltage is dropping low to a place I can't follow. The hard drive is spinning fast, trying to recapture what didn't last. Data fragments in the air. I reach out, but nothing just a sequence of a broken dream, a silent cry, a frozen scream. It's an electromagnetic field tonight, burning in the cold and blue light. Everything we were is just a spark, fading into the deep and quiet dark. Yeah, it's an electromagnetic field tonight. If I cut the power, if I lose the line, would you still be here? Would you still be mine? Or are we just a code that failed to run underneath a digital sun? It's an electromagnetic field tonight, burning in the cold and blue light. Everything we were is just a spark, fading into the deep and quiet dark. Yeah, it's an electromagnetic field tonight. Field tonight. The field is gone. The tide is erasing the lines we drew, changing the gold into a darker hue. I'm writing codes on the salt and shell, a story that the ocean will never tell. The numbers are dissolving in the foam, searching for a frequency to call us home. Every digit is a grain of dust, turning our iron hearts into rust. The lighthouse is blinking in a broken tongue, like a song that was never meant to be sung. I'm tracing the geometry of the waves above the silence of the coral graves. barcode on the shifting sand, slipping through the fingers of my hand. The world is a signal we couldn't read, a garden growing from a hollow seed. Yeah, it's a barcode on the sand tonight. If the sea should take the shore, would we remember what we're fighting for? Or just dissolve into the white and gray, where all the symbols simply wash away? Garden growing from a hollow seed. Yeah, it's a barcode on the sand tonight. Lines in the water, nothing to scan, nothing to hold. Silver clouds are hanging low, where the bitter rivers flow. I can feel the iron sky, like a heavy, dark goodbye. Every street is paved in gray, watching ghosts of yesterday. Empty windows, hollow stairs, shadows climbing up the stairs. I've been walking through the rust, turning memories into dust. No more maps to guide the way. In this town of faded clay. It's letting rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar from the light of a fallen star. Yeah, it's a letting rain tonight. The air is cold, the breath is thin. Where the winter starts to win, I can see the shoreline break like a heart I couldn't wake. Everything I tried to hold is turning into liquid gold. It's a letting rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar from the light of a fallen star. Yeah, it's a letting rain tonight. If I stand here in the flood, would it wash away the blood, or just sink me deep below in the things I couldn't know? It's a letting rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar from the light of a fallen star. Yeah, it's a letting rain tonight. Leading rain, falling slow, nowhere left for me to go. The grid is humming in my ears, counting down the wasted years. Steel and chrome against my skin. Where does the machine begin? I'll walk the wires, I'll walk the line. shadows for a sign. But every sensor in this town is calibrated to bring me down. The sidewalk glows a bitter green, like a world I've never seen. Data streaming through the air, but I can't find you anywhere. Just a ghost in the motherboard, a silent note, a broken chord. This city's screaming in the dark, searching for a human spark. Calculated, cold and blue, everything reminds me of you. Yeah, the circuit's breaking down tonight, lost inside the digital light. System error, can you hear? Logic failing through the fear. If I pull the master switch, will I find the glitch? The circuit's breaking down tonight, lost inside the digital light. Breaking down offline. The circuit's gone. Caught inside a glass machine, watching ghosts upon the screen. Your frequency is shifting fast, a future built to never last. The dial is stuck, the needle bleeds, hungry for the words it needs. I'm chasing shadows in the wire, burning in a digital fire. In. I don't know where you begin. It's a signal trap, a hollow sound, spinning till I hit the ground. laughter in the white noise. Just a fragment of your voice. A million bits of broken code on this long and lonely road. Static walls are closing in. I don't know where you begin. It's a signal trap, a hollow sound spinning till I hit the ground. Disconnected out of time, searching for a reason or a rhyme. Yeah, I'm caught in the signal trap tonight. If I cut the power, if I pull the plug, would I escape this electric hug? Or am I just a ghost in your line, waiting for a sign? Just one sign. Static walls are closing in. I don't know where you begin. It's a signal trap, a hollow sound spinning till I hit the ground. Disconnected out of time, searching for a reason or a rhyme. Yeah, I'm caught in the signal trap tonight. The signal trap. Are you receiving? Are you breathing? I'm staring at a screen of gray, watching every color fade away. You're a whisper in a hurricane, a shadow dancing on the window pane. I built a bridge out of hollow wires, but I'm just fueling all the quiet fires. Every message is a stone I throw into a canyon where the cold winds blow. The map is blank where we used to stand, sifting through the glass and shifting sand. I'm calling out to a silent sky, but the clouds don't ever give a clear reply. Just a hollow hum in the midnight air, a ghost of a feeling that was never there. We're falling into the white zone now, searching for a way, but we don't know how. The frequency is dead, total silence. System offline. The storm is moving through the air. I see the lightning everywhere. A million signals start to break, like every promise that we make. The screen is flickering to red. All the words we never said are floating in a sea of lead. Everything is hanging by a thread. I'm standing in the dead of space, looking for a familiar face. But the ionosphere is far too thick, and my heart is just a ticking click. The compass spins without